Welcome back to the CircularEconomy Excellence podcast. I'm Henrik Ved Jensen, and today we're diving into chapter 13 of my book. Here we explore how connected products are transforming the way manufacturers manage circularity. As in previous episodes, I used AI to analyze and interpret the content of chapter 13, creating a dynamic discussion between two artificial minds to break down the key insights. I wrote this chapter because knowing what happens to a product after it leaves the factory is crucial for circular business models. The ability to track, monitor, and interact with products in real time allows manufacturers to extend their life cycles, optimize maintenance, and recover valuable materials efficiently. This is where connected products that are powered by IoT, sensors, and smart data analytics become essential. In this chapter, I explore how connected products support circular business models by enabling real-time condition monitoring. This means it's going to predict failures and extend product lifespan. You have usage-based business models. It could be product as a service where customers pay for outcomes rather than ownership. It is necessarily for automated maintenance, for remote diagnostics that is reducing downtime and repair cost. It enables smart resource tracking, where we ensure that products, parts, and materials are recovered efficiently at end of life. It is requirement for digital product passport that provides the full life cycle transparency for repairs, resale, and recycling. Connected products bridge the gap between the physical and digital worlds, ensuring manufacturers have continuous insight into how their products perform long after they leave the factory. So let's dive into this AI-generated conversation and explore how connected products are essential for unlocking new circular business opportunities for manufacturers.
Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive. Today we are going to unpack how those everyday things around us, can actually be a part of a more sustainable future.
Sounds pretty interesting.
Right. And we've got a great chapter to help us with this, Chapter 13, from Circular Economy Opportunities and Pathways for Manufacturers, by Henrik H. Jensen.
Yeah, this chapter, it really digs into how connected products, like the stuff with sensors and all that, can kind of flip the script on manufacturing.
Yeah, it's like moving away from that whole take, make, waste thing that's been going on forever.
Exactly. The circular economy is all about keeping stuff in use for as long as possible. And this chapter shows how the Internet of Things can supercharge that idea.
It's really about making things last longer, being able to fix them easily, maybe even give them the whole second life.
Yeah. And the cool thing is, connecting products with sensors and the ability to share data, it can totally revolutionize how companies make stuff.
I can imagine, what if your fridge could tell the company when it needs a new part instead of just breaking down completely?
Exactly. That's the kind of stuff this chapter digs into.
So less waste, right?
Totally.
And they've got some really cool examples in here. Have you heard of smart flow pumps?
Oh, yeah, they're doing some really innovative stuff.
So what they're doing is they're using sensors to actually see how their pumps are being used out in the real world, and then using that data to make them last longer.
Yeah, they're figuring out which parts wear out first and then tweaking the design. It means fewer failures, the pumps last longer, and customers are happier.
It's like the pumps are telling the engineers, hey, if you want me to keep going, you got to make this part tougher.
Haha, pretty much.
So it's not just about making things more durable, right?
Yeah.
There's also this idea of product as a service, or PaaS. Can you break that down for us?
Sure. Think of it like subscribing to a car instead of owning one. You pay for the use of the car, and the company handles all the maintenance, repairs, even recycling it at the end.
So it's kind of like how people subscribe to Netflix or Spotify, but for transportation.
Exactly. And connected products are super important for making this model work because they provide all the data needed to, keep the cars running smoothly, schedule maintenance before anything breaks down.
Really interesting. And there's that Michelin tire example in the chapter, right?
Right. Michelin's smart predictive tire, they're using sensors to track tire pressure and wear in real time.
So it's sending info back to, fleet managers or whoever so they can deal with any problems before they get serious.
Exactly. It's like the tires are talking to the people in charge, letting them know what they need.
So that's preventing blowouts, making the tires last longer, saving everyone a bunch of money.
Right, totally. It's all about being proactive instead of reactive.
I like that. And it seems like this kind of transparency would be a game changer in the used market too.
Yeah.
Imagine being able to see the entire maintenance history of a used car before you buy it.
Oh, yeah, that would be huge. And it's all possible thanks to the data collected by these connected products. You'd basically have a digital passport for the car showing everything that's been done to it.
Yeah, that would definitely make me feel more confident about buying used. And wouldn't this kind of detailed history also be helpful for extending a product's life through repairs and upgrades?
Absolutely. If you know exactly when something is starting to wear down, you can step in early and do some targeted maintenance to keep it running smoothly for much longer.
And they mentioned Tenaris in the chapter, right?
Yeah, they're using IoT sensors in steel pipes to spot potential failures before they become big problems.
So instead of waiting for a pipe to burst and cause a major headache, they can proactively fix it.
Right. It minimizes downtime, reduces the need for expensive replacements, and it's a much more sustainable approach overall.
Wow. So connected products are kind of like the unsung heroes of the circular economy. They're fighting waste and making things last longer in all sorts of ways.
Haha, that's a great way to put it. They're definitely playing a big role in shifting the way we think about products and their life cycles.
It's pretty inspiring to see how data and smart design are coming together to make a real difference.
It really is, and it doesn't stop there. Connected products can also have a huge impact on repair and remanufacturing.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. How are they making those processes more efficient?
Well, they can provide detailed diagnostics and a full history of how a product's been used. That helps technicians pinpoint issues more accurately and do repairs with way more precision.
It's like having a built-in repair manual that tells you exactly what's wrong and how to fix it.
Yeah, it's like that. And when it comes to remanufacturing, connected products offer even more granular data, which allows for customized remanufacturing processes tailored to the specific needs of each component or product.
So instead of just swapping out a broken part with a brand new one, you could potentially refurbish or even upgrade existing components based on their actual usage and wear patterns.
Exactly. And this level of precision not only reduces waste, but also maximizes resource utilization. It's like giving those products a second life, bringing them back to like new condition.
It's incredible to think how much we can achieve when we combine data, smart design, and manufacturing practices.
It really is. And this approach goes beyond just extending the lifespan of products. It's also revolutionizing recycling.
Oh, right. The chapter talks about that too. How are connected products changing the recycling game?
Well, sensors are playing a crucial role in enabling precise material identification and sorting, which means we can recover more resources and create less waste during the recycling process.
So it's like those sensors can tell us exactly what a product is made of down to the individual part.
Pretty much. And that allows for more efficient recycling.
Makes sense. And there's that example of Apple's Daisy robot, right? I'm still blown away by that.
Oh yeah, Daisy's amazing. It's a robot that uses advanced sensors and AI to take apart iPhones and recover valuable materials.
Hold on. A robot that can disassemble an iPhone and sort all those tiny pieces for recycling? How does that even work?
It's a real marvel of engineering. It combines robotic arms, cameras, and sensors to identify and separate the different components and materials inside an iPhone.
Wow, that's incredible. It's like a high-tech treasure hunt for valuable resources hidden inside our old gadgets.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. And by recovering these materials, Apple is reducing its reliance on mining new resources and minimizing its environmental footprint.
So they're contributing to a more circular economy
Yeah.
by giving those materials a second life.
Right, exactly. And it's not just about Apple. We're seeing similar technologies being adopted in other industries too.
Okay, so we've talked about how connected products can make things last longer, help with repairs and remanufacturing, and even revolutionize recycling. But all of this requires a ton of data and some serious tech, right?
You're absolutely right. To make all this happen, you need a solid and secure IT infrastructure. It's the foundation for the entire connected product ecosystem.
So what does that look like? What are the key elements of this infrastructure?
Well, first off, you need a coherent architecture. It's like the blueprint for managing all the different product lines and making sure they can all work together smoothly.
It's like the central nervous system for all these connected products and data streams.
Exactly. Then you need a powerful IoT platform. Think of it as the brain of the operation. It manages the devices, collects all the data, and enables all the fancy analytics that make this whole thing tick.
It's like having mission control, constantly monitoring and analyzing all that data coming in from connected products out in the world.
Exactly. And of course, security is super important. You need a layered security approach that protects all that data and those devices from any unauthorized access or cyber threats.
It's like building a digital fortress around all that valuable information.
You got it. And to actually make sense of all that data, you need advanced analytics capabilities.
So it's not just about gathering data, but actually using it to make smarter decisions about design, manufacturing, and even how we use and dispose of products.
That's it. It's about harnessing the power of data to optimize the entire life cycle of products.
To make the whole system more sustainable and efficient, right?
Absolutely. This chapter really highlights the potential of connected products to drive a more circular economy. But it also points out that there are some challenges we need to address.
Like what? What are some of the hurdles we need to overcome?
Well, one of the key challenges is the need for interoperability between different connected product systems.
So it's not enough for individual products to be smart.
Yeah.
They also need to be able to talk to each other and share data.
Exactly. If we have all these connected products operating in silos, it limits their potential. We need open standards and collaboration to ensure that these systems can seamlessly communicate and work together.
It's like making sure everyone is speaking the same language so they can collaborate effectively.
Exactly. We can achieve so much more by working together than by trying to do everything in isolation.
It seems like the digital capability map that's mentioned in the chapter could be a useful tool for manufacturers who are trying to navigate all of this, right?
Absolutely. The digital capability map is like a roadmap for manufacturers.
Oh, interesting.
It helps them figure out where they stand right now and what they need to do to successfully integrate connected products into their circular economy strategy.
So it's like a guide to help them move towards a more circular and sustainable future.
Precisely. It helps them focus on the key areas, from design and redistribution to extending product life and improving recycling. It's a valuable tool for any company that wants to embrace the power of connected products and create a more sustainable business model.
This chapter really makes it clear that the transition to a circular economy is not just about adopting new technology. It's about a fundamental change in how we think about things.
You're absolutely right. We need to move away from that linear take, make, dispose model that's been around for so long. It's time to embrace a circular approach where resources are valued, waste is minimized, and sustainability is at the heart of every decision.
It's exciting to see how connected products are opening up so many possibilities in this space. They're not just cool gadgets anymore. They're tools that can help us build a better future.
It really is inspiring to see how data and smart design are being used to create a more sustainable world. And it really is a shift that we're seeing across all sorts of industries. Connected products are popping up everywhere, from agriculture and healthcare to transportation and energy.
It really feels like the possibilities are endless.
They pretty much are.
Like, imagine smart farms that can optimize how much food they grow and use less water. Or connected medical devices that can keep tabs on people's health in real time.
And think about intelligent transportation systems that can reduce traffic jams and all those harmful emissions.
Yeah, that would be amazing. And what about the role of connected products in renewable energy?
That's huge, too. Imagine smart grids that can balance the supply and demand of energy, making the most of renewable sources like solar and wind power.
It's like we're building a smarter, more connected world that's actually in sync with the planet.
Exactly. And as technology keeps advancing, we can expect even more innovative uses for connected products in the circular economy.
It really feels like a paradigm shift, you know?
It is, and it's happening now.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, what's the main takeaway for our listeners? What's the one thing they should remember about connected products in the circular economy?
I think the biggest takeaway is this. Connected products aren't just about fancy gadgets or the latest tech. They're powerful tools that can help us tackle some of the biggest challenges facing our planet.
Like climate change and using up all our resources.
Exactly. They can also help us deal with waste and pollution.
So they're not just a cool invention, they're a way to create a better future.
Right. A future that's more sustainable and fairer for everyone.
And that's something we can all be a part of.
Absolutely. Whether you're a company making products, someone who buys them, or just someone who cares about the planet, we all have a role to play in this.
It's about understanding the ideas we've talked about today so you can make better choices about the products you buy and support companies that are trying to do things the right way.
Every purchase is a vote for the kind of future we want.
That's a great way to put it.
And with connected products, we have the chance to build a world that's both technologically advanced and environmentally sustainable.
A world where we can have the best of both worlds. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. We'll catch you next time.
Yeah, and it's not just about making things, it's about every part of the system.
Oh, how so?
Like even thinking about how we use things, like sharing them more.
Right, like instead of everyone owning their own lawnmower, maybe there's a way to share one with your neighbors.
Exactly. That's the kind of thinking we need to be doing.
This chapter really opens your eyes to all the possibilities.
It does. It makes you realize that we can do things differently.
So any final thoughts before we wrap up?
I guess just, don't underestimate the power of these little connected products.
They can really make a big difference.
Oh, absolutely. They're like the building blocks of a more sustainable future.
It's exciting to think about what we can accomplish when we combine technology, data, and a little bit of creativity.
For sure. And it's all about working together, Companies, consumers, everyone needs to be on board.
We all have a role to play in making this happen.
Exactly. So let's get out there and start building that better future.
I love it. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for joining us for another deep dive. Until next time.
I hope today's discussion helped you see why connected products are a game changer for circularity. If you take away 3 key insights from this episode, then notice that data is the key to maximizing product life cycles. IoTs, sensors enable real-time monitoring, predictive maintenance, and intelligent repair decision, ensuring products stay in use longer. You will also have to notice that connected products unlock new business models. From product as a service to performance-based pricing, connectivity allows manufacturers to generate continuous revenue stream instead of one-time sales. And lastly, digital product passports will be essential. As regulations and customer expectations evolve, tracking materials, components, and repair history digitally will be crucial for circular supply chains and compliance. To fully explore how connected products are changing circular business models, I encourage you to get my book, where I provide in-depth strategies and real-world case studies on implementing these technologies. And because technology and circularity are evolving rapidly, I continue to add fresh insights and updates at circularpathwaysbook.com. Until next time, keep connecting, keep optimizing, and keep building smarter, more competitive products.